Good morning to you,
The Oko Wheat project has gradually become a lucrative business venture, scaling up to the Cameroon Wheat Development Corporation Society, the CAWDEV, with board of directors. Irene Bangtata has a follow-up chat with the initiator, Basilus Tata, who has as well become the executive president of CAWDEV, and he flashes back to the last chat as he recounts the success story to us. Take a listen.
I can remember the last time you caught up with me. I was at the level of a coordinator of the Oko Tier 2 Wheat Scheme, which was an advocacy and awareness sensitization program to enable a million out there to engage in wheat cultivation. Since then, we've been able to grow tremendously to the rank of Cameroon Wheat Development Cooperative Society with board of directors and with a reasonable amount of share capital that we're gearing up to begin a business now. So the other time it was sensitization, and now is the business aspect of the wheat production in Cameroon. The Cameroonians actually have believed in the wheat. They have tested it, and the wheat itself has proven its results. And I must start by mentioning here that we Cameroonians, those who have understood the idea, can bear with me the reality of wheat production in Cameroon, and particularly in the northwest region, because just doing the wheat production locally, we've been able to match with the results, with yields of well-established production ecosystems globally, which amounts from 2 to 2.5 kilograms per meter square and more. So that is an indication. That is the pivot from where we draw our inspiration. We don't care about the few local women who are into production, but we are looking beyond that. We are looking at the aspect that our country is well adapted to producing this crop with a vast range of value addition. So that's from where we are looking at. We are looking into the future as the population keeps growing to the mouths that will be needed to be fed, as experts are saying.
Now, from the coordinator of the Oko Tier Wheat Scheme Project to executive president of the Cameroon Wheat Development Cooperative Society, please, how did you come to this?
Okay, from coordinator of Tier 2 Wheat Scheme, we had moved a long way. People got the idea, and then we shared it amongst ourselves, struggled to build a strategy, and then from there we constituted this legal structure we call the Cameroon Wheat Development Cooperative Society, and started raising funds that will run the cooperative, and building partnerships too as well, setting up a functional office, and then creation of supply chains all across the national territory that will enable us to have the necessary tonnages of cereals we intend to begin the business with that can be very competitive. And for that much, I'm really motivated about the way our people have welcomed the idea. Investors have welcomed the idea. Cameroonians in the diaspora have welcomed the idea. And the local farmers are there bent in the fields and tilling left and right. And the results are proving for itself that we're going to go far. Though the Cameroon Development Cooperative has its legal jurisdiction, the northwest region of Cameroon, but we go as far as partnering with others elsewhere across the country, like in the west region, the center region, and Adamawa, where the wheat is adapted. People are showing interest and coming to us, and we are partnering to see how we can scale up the production to meet even a competitive market in the nearest future.
And now tell us about the harvest. I quite remember the last time I talked with you, you were preparing for a planting season. So how has it been? I think that was July.
Yeah, the harvest has been very excellent. It's ongoing now. From the photos, I wish you were here with your cameras to see it for yourself. So from the photos and from what we've had at hand, it's really, really very encouraging. Although we had some little challenges, but the good thing is that there are challenges that can be handled.
Yeah, so what are the challenges?
The first major challenge was the hiking prices of farm inputs. like fertilizers and pesticides. Because in agriculture, to have good yields, we need to support nutrition with fertilizers. But unfortunately, the price of fertilizer this season had to rise up to more than 3 times the price we used to have for the produce, and really affecting us farmers around all our activities.
Yeah.
So we also had the pesticide prices too had to rise. We don't know why. Everybody keeps saying the Ukraine war. We don't know. So we had to use pesticides to take care of the crops to grow well. Because the wheat itself attracts a lot of soldier worms, aphid flies that need spraying. Another outstanding challenge was stray animals. We farmers too, we rear animals and we do crop production. But in our area, most people are not yet aware of this activity of wheat. And many animals are still straying around and eating the crops. Also the birds and the rats too, they eat a lot of the grains, but that notwithstanding, those are challenges that can be handled. The harvest for this time has improved so much because actually we're estimating that above close to 20 hectares of wheat within our system of CAWDEV was cultivated this year. Following standards, each hectare of land will produce from 4 tons, which is times 20, could be about from 80 tons. But that is not our focus for now because farmers are still learning, new farmers coming in to learn, and then the challenges I just mentioned above that disturbed a lot of people from making it the way they could have done it. And I want to think that with the harvest that we shall have, it is ongoing. I cannot predict what will come from the farms yet, but it's very good. The yields were very, very excellent. So among the years, I will come back to tell you how much we were able to produce, but I'm sure we're going to have a very good tonnage this season.
Now, please tell us about the wheat project locations.
As of now, we've carved out farming areas with our strategy to have a farming area we call a production basin. Then it must be made up of at least 10 farmers or an individual farmer who can be able to produce up to 1 ton of cereal. So that's just a strategy to organize supply of the raw materials to the cooperative now. We're already dealing with a business. With the business now. So far, we have about 50 production basins in Cameroon, dotted in the northwest region, and then the west region, the center region, precisely around Akonolinga and Adamawa. We will have our farmers today who are shareholders in our cooperative doing great. They've multiplied their seeds ahead of next season. And another category of stakeholders I would like to mention here is municipal authorities, the mayors. That's another cross-section of individuals who have found themselves within the cooperative setting. And we are working together to boost the productivity in council areas. Also, development association leaders, they are also putting their heads together and coming. And even the prominent structures like the Northwest Regional Assembly, you find them pasting our activities on their wall. That's just an indication that something serious is mobilizing in the region and much more.
What's the way forward?
The way forward is the business structure, which is already the cooperative that we have constituted and legalized and advocating everywhere. People are very much interested in it, and the thing is just burning like wildfire. I can remember just last week, we opened purchase of founder shares, and within a week, we sold shares for above 5 million. People are buying shares, and we are raising capital.
So can anybody buy shares from you guys, or it's for particular persons? It's
open. So to be a shareholder, you have to pay a non-refundable registration fee, and then we include you as a member of the cooperative from where you start buying shares. Okay, and a
non-refundable fee of how much, please?
50,000 francs. So each share is 10,000 francs. A shareholder is supposed to buy at least 10 shares, and that is 100,000 francs, and maximum 100 shares. In CAWDEV, we sell shares in 3 forms. In cash, we sell shares in kind. You can buy shares in cash, you can buy shares in kind, And you can buy shares with your expertise. We will not expect that an expert who will have to be paying to come in looking for money and then to buy shares. His expertise alone can be converted to his or her shares. Just like farmers who already have their produce, we don't expect them to go sell before they bring the money. They can bring the produce and be converted to their shares. And those who have the money, they bring it. So we are targeting that by end of 2023, we should have sensitized and registered 5,000 farmers into CAWDEV. So everybody is there, religious authorities, municipal authorities, elite, development associations, they are all behind us and we are moving very successfully.
Okay, for people who are interested to buy shares, who should they contact? Contact information. You
contact myself, Basilos Tata, the executive president, talking with his team. We've prepared enough material to open a website and a Facebook page so that people can directly pick from there, from online. Our operations office for now is located at Ilak Oku, where I'm talking from now. And then the headquarters of CAWDEV shall be in Bamenda, equipping the cooperative with production equipment and then transformation equipment will regularly be a challenge. We are aware of that. So we are looking for ways within. Many areas are proposing to us portable power tillers that farmers can use, especially in our situation where we have hilly terrain that are using to plow their land. And then tractors too, also equipment for transformation. We're good enough with the advent of the cooperatives and the wheat itself. Many Cameroonian engineers are into fabrication of local equipment that we shall be using for transformation and for plowing. They were not existing in Cameroon, but this team that the wheat cooperative has created has introduced that, and they are working and talking with us. Even our brothers who are in the diaspora, who are also buying shares and raising capital for the cooperative, they are proposing to us portable machines that can be used for hauling and grinding the wheat into flour. What is the biggest challenge is just the capital. Once the capital is there, all those things will come into play. We want to act local while thinking globally. So we are more concerned, more interested in Cameroonian-made equipment. The Cameroonian-made equipment, the manufacturers will also come in as partners so that we pool resources together and see how to push the wheat industry to a competitive structure for the beginning.
Thank you very much, Executive President of the Cameroon Wheat Development Cooperative Society, Basilos Tata. It was a pleasure having you on the program.
Thank you so much, Irene. It's always a pleasure for me talking with you. Thank you.
That exactly was good music to the ear. And you know what, Mr. President? Count me in. That was the daybreak guest of the week, Mr. Basilos Tata. He is the president of the Cameroon Wheat Development Cooperative Society. They call it CAWDEV. He was here to tell us about their venture. Wheat is gradually becoming a lucrative business in Cameroon, I bet you. Don't miss out. Good luck to CAWDEV. I'll be there.
Jemishimua